Hey guys, Jamie here. What's happening? Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. Welcome to the very first episode of Talking Tech. We're going to be talking about the new iPhone SE that was released a couple of days ago. And of course, joining me for this video, two wonderful ladies in the tech scene, Mary Bautista and Isa Rodriguez. Hi girls, welcome to our very weird chat.
Hello!
Kausap ko sila dito sa camera o sa laptop, pero dito ako nakatingin para,
Oh my God.
para engaging siya. Medyo weird, pero subukan natin. So,
Yes.
Mary, nag-release ka ng video for the iPhone SE, parang reaction lang of what's happening or what it has to offer. And I just want to get your initial thoughts, both your initial thoughts being, I know Mary, you're an iPhone user, and then Isa, may video ka na sinurprise ka ng boyfriend mo with an iPhone 11. So,
Wow!
that's definitely like more experience that I've had with Apple. I think the last iPhone I've owned was like the 6. So, matagal-tagal na yon.
That was a good
Oo nga,
iPhone.
matagal na.
Yeah, matagal na. So, I just want your initial thoughts on the new iPhone SE. Let's start with Isa.
Sa akin, I've always said na parang I like choice. So I'm happy that there is now a cheaper alternative to the iPhone. I'm
Yes.
excited about what that means because that also means the other brands will be challenged na tapatan yon or to give like bigger and better things. So there's that. Parang right now, what we know are the specs. But we all know in this chat naman na sometimes it's really how like the real life performance is.
Yeah.
So that
correct.
I'm excited to
Yes.
find out. Excited ako to see what people are gonna say about it. Of course, hindi tayo mauuna at this point because mahirap na magpadala ng mga
Yes.
bagay-bagay.
Wow.
But I mean, I'm excited to see what people will experience with this new phone.
Oh, of course, Mary, you have an entire video about the iPhone SE, but I want to hear like
Yes.
what you think about this new, or what we're calling at least so unbox the cheapest iPhone ever ba? Basta the cheapest iPhone.
Yeah. Actually, nung unang lumabas yung iPhone SE before, I think same price din ng price ngayon sa iPhone SE second generation. And then, at first, well, we all know we will be getting a new iPhone SE, tama ba? Diba, we are expecting it, pero hindi natin alam na it will be dropping that night sa
Yeah.
atin dito
Oo.
sa time natin. And then, pagising ko, what? May new iPhone device? So, I was like, shook talaga ako. But then, sabi ko, okay. Kinikwento ko lang yung experience ko because sobrang nagulat talaga ako kasi knowing the situation right now, hindi ko ina-expect na maglalabas ng ganun agad-agad yung Apple. But then again, it doesn't stop there. Hindi naman titigil yung mundo nila just because of that, diba? So, I think regarding the iPhone SE second generation, it's a good thing na nag-release sila ng cheaper alternative kasi not everyone can afford an iPhone XR, even the new iPhone 11.
Yes.
But when I heard and I read yung mga feedback ng tao, sobrang negative. Hindi ko rin maintindihan kung bakit. We don't have the phone yet and wala pang nakaka-experience, walang nag-upload ng review. They are all just reaction videos or what to expect. Pero sobrang negative ng feedback and minsan hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit. Or is it because it's Apple? Or is it because they think there is always a cheaper alternative like let's just say Realme or Xiaomi?
Yeah.
So,
Diba?
yeah. Oo. Actually,
So-
I tweeted about that. Sabi ko nga, like, at least sa, what do you call this, market natin. Like, sobrang raming cheaper alternative.
Yeah.
So, like, that's, yeah, diba?
I think yun nga yung thing for us in the Philippines because we have easy access to Realme, to Xiaomi, even like Huawei's mid-range phones. At least for the Philippines, the mid-range segment is king, I think, because yun nga, mga 15,000 peso smartphones. They can do a lot of things. I think there's a big gamer base here in our country. And parang, syempre, naghanap tayo as a people na parang sulit na device for our budget. And usually, mid-range phones, swak siya. So, yung iPhone SE 2020 or the second generation of the iPhone SE is, I think the most expensive one is 50 or 45, something like that.
36,000.
Pinaka-expensive na yun, ah. Like,
Yeah.
36.
Oh, 36. Oh, so
Yeah.
I'm...
And not to
36,000
mention na mas
pesos.
expensive pa siya sa Pilipinas versus the retail price in the US.
Oo, sa US. At
Yeah.
saka sa I think Taiwan. Taiwan has pretty cheap Apple prices.
Cheap.
Pero yun na nga eh, kasi parang tayo, we're looking for that sweet middle ground between cost and performance. Pero of course, there's still gonna be a subset of people who are gonna be looking at Apple devices. And to be honest, like, this is yung iPhone 11, parang it was the first time I said to myself in a very long time, maybe it's time I go back to iOS. And with the SE...
But you didn't.
But I didn't, because parang...
Yeah, right?
It's hard because like for what we do, we use a lot of phones, and I didn't know if I'm gonna be able na masulit yung device na yun kasi palitan yung telepono.
Yes.
Pero
Yeah.
yung SE parang it's still a lot of money. I mean, if I get the 36,000 peso one, it's still a lot of money. Pero parang mas napapaisip ako parang, hey, maybe this is the one. Because yun nga, you're still getting it's iOS kasi, and what Apple is able to do with their software and their hardware. It's just maganda yung performance niya because everything is so harmonious.
Yeah.
Pero back up muna tayo. Let's start with the look of the phone. Obviously, it's gonna be looking like an iPhone 8 based on what we saw. Is that gonna be a
Yes.
problem for?
Do you like that?
I want to ask you guys first. Is it going to be a problem because it's not? It doesn't have a notch. It doesn't have the 21:9 aspect ratio. It's very very old school with very thick bezels, a forehead and chin. Ikaw, Mary, what do you think of design? Is it going to be like medyo mata-turn off ba yung tao kasi medyo old school siya?
Depende talaga yan sa kung anong device ka sanay. Kasi, we cannot say na, ay, ang liit, it's not, hindi siya bebenta. Because, paano kung may taong gusto yung maliit na phone?
Yeah.
But if you will ask me, honestly, I'm not that okay with the size. Since, yung mga flagship devices recently, ang lalaki talaga nung displays nila, and I don't think medyo madali para sa akin yung transition since nasanay nga ako especially sa curved display, and then tapos malalaki pa sila like what we have yung mga devices ngayon, 'di ba? So for me, para sa akin, hindi ako masyadong sige, just to be honest, hindi ko nagustuhan yung size ng display.
Oo, medyo malaki nga yung discrepancy kasi parang 6 inches na ata yung Android ngayon. Parang that's like the average, or 6.3 is the average size of a phone, and you're going down to a 4.7-inch screen. So I think it's gonna be a weird experience. Ikaw, Isa, what do you think about design?
Ako, I agree with Mary. Like, may malaking problema. Wow, malaking problema.
Malaking problema.
No, it's just, ako kasi, one thing that I did not realize, I would, let me rephrase, sa time ko mag-review ng phone, isang bagay na hindi ko naisip na ma-appreciate ko talaga ay yung, kumbaga, size ng screen. Not even the quality, pero yung area. So, ako talaga, I remember testing out the Oppo Find X. Yun yung talagang screen lahat.
Yeah.
And like, pag nakita mo yun, di ba, first time, parang, oh my God.
Yeah,
Ang gamit
may
ko
wow
na phone
factor talaga siya.
noon, Pixel 2, ang laki ng bezels.
Right.
And ito yung thing. Willing akong i-forgo yun. The bezels never bothered me with the Pixel 2 because magaling talaga the camera. Pero once na-experience ko yung screen na ganun, alam mo, I couldn't go back to the Pixel. I switched out the Pixel to another phone. So that's one example. Na parang ako, I actually prefer smaller phones. That's why I like the Z Flip. Maliit yung kamay ko. Mas gusto ko maliliit na phone. Pero if you give me a smaller phone, tapos the bezels are that big and the screen is that small, I don't like that.
Oo, yung screen real estate will kind of suffer, no? I don't...
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it nga. Kasi nga, I told you guys already in our chat na parang I'm really thinking about it. But when I saw the design, parang, okay, how will I function with my super big hands pa on a 4.7-inch screen?
It's so small. Tapos parang ako rin very particular ako about how the phone feels. Parang gusto ko medyo ano siya, parang ang ganda kasi nung mga screen, like Mary said, yung mga waterfall screens.
Yeah.
Love na love ko yan. Parang it's so premium, it's so nice. But you're telling me, you're giving me a phone that looks like it's from 2017. Tapos wala pang cute na colors, no ba? I mean, gets ko naman na it's a powerful phone.
Mary?
I think it will sell more kung maraming choices ng color katulad ng sa iPhone 11. I think
agree.
mas magugustuhan siya ng tao kasi ang tao ngayon, like for example, I posted sa page ko regarding the new iPhone SE 2 and lahat ng mga sinasabi nila, either the physical appearance or the price, pero walang masyadong argument or comments about the inside, like the chipset or the megapixel of the cameras or whatsoever, ganyan. So I think it matters talaga kung mas maraming choices ng colors, but wala, ganun talaga.
Oo nga. Actually, I was thinking about it like a couple of hours ago. It's kind of like yung price ng OnePlus before the 8 came out. Medyo ganun siya eh. So pretty much you're getting, hindi naman siya flagship killer, pero kasi you're getting the A13 Bionic chip, diba? Which is like Apple's current chipset, which is, we all know it's very, very strong. You can actually edit videos on it on an iPad, diba? It's the same thing that you're using. So I guess this is something that we'll have to talk about again when we actually have the phone in hand. Pero you guys have experience with this chipset. How is the performance so far with your use case?
Well, sa akin naman kasi, I mean, the one thing that draws in users talaga to an iPhone is the fact na yung performance niya talaga is walang sabit. And what's great about iPhones is that whether this is your SE or your, let's say, your iPhone 11 or iPhone 12, parang napaka-incremental ng changes niya kasi hindi naman nga siya tulad ng ibang brands na may flagship, mid-range, ganyan. Parang mas even yung performance ng iPhones across the boards compared to other brands. And like, this is also another reason why iPhone users are a specifically different breed. So, kumbaga, ang target naman nitong iPhone na to, hindi naman rin yung mga Android users, pero yung mga iPhone users talaga na naghahanap ng more cheaper alternative. Pero ito rin yung mga tao na iPhone or death. Alam mo yun?
Like, ride or die.
Kasi yesterday, ganito na lang, 2 days ago, I had a friend, she's a blogger. Tapos legit sabi niya sa akin, girl, may lumabas daw na iPhone. Sabi niya, kailangan ko na talaga ng bagong phone, ayaw na ng phone ko. Like, in the middle of the live stream, namamatay na siya. Pero sabi niya, pero hindi ako makaswitch sa Android, hindi ko talaga kaya. And that was her words. So now, even if wala siyang balak bumili ng phone, as in pagtitisan niya yung phone niya, G siya. Tapos may na-realize niya na may lumabas na cheaper. Parang, okay, I'm gonna get that. It's, alam mo yung parang no questions asked.
So it's people locked into the ecosystem.
Yes, I think that's like one big no?
So Mary, ikaw?
Mine, actually, this is a question for you guys. Parang, wow, naging host, diba? Pero, sobrang curious din ako. I wanna know kung ano yung thoughts niya about this. Kasi, what if may user tayo na iPhone XS Max that was, diba, A12 Bionic chip yun, right? Tama ba?
Yeah.
And then, he or she wanted to get the new iPhone SE 2, which has the A13 Bionic chip. He or she doesn't care about the display or the size, but mas gusto niya yung mas mabilis, of course. Mas smooth yung experience niya kasi nga A12 to A13 is a big jump. Tapos yun yung question. Dapat ba siyang shall we call it a downgrade or an upgrade? Kasi syempre
Actually,
pag
that's a good question.
Diba? Kasi kapag nasa US siya, may ano si Apple na kapag pinalit mo yung iPhone SE mo, whatever phone it is,
may trade-in.
magdadagdag ka lang ng konti, right? So, syempre, if you will be, parang ibabalik mo yung iPhone XS Max mo to get the new iPhone SE, mas makakakuha ka pa ng money, right?
Yeah.
Pero yun yung question ko. I wanna know your opinion about it.
You know, that's go.
Isa, go.
Sorry.
Sige. Actually, for me, it's kind of hard kasi parang, is it an upgrade or a downgrade? Kasi specs-wise, upgrade siya sort of because again, you're getting a new chipset faster. Pero parang downgrade bigla yung design. And then
Yeah. Camera,
I don't remember.
so many cameras.
Oh, and the
Diba?
parang isa lang yung camera. I don't remember that the 10s Max. Again, my last phone was an iPhone 6, so I don't remember the XR or the XR, the 10R or the
Yeah.
10s Max. But so yun nga, it's the cameras and design. We don't know yet because no one has hands-on experience with the new SE yet. So that's something we'll have to see. Pero you're gonna have to kind of play with, do I want the faster chipset and the compact design pero you sacrifice more screen real estate? Ako yun yung
Yeah.
parang iniisip ko as a person who's actually thinking about getting the SE. Isa.
It's so interesting how Apple's doing it. Most brands, pag sinabi nila na a cheaper phone, ang ginagawa nila, they compromise processing power.
Yeah.
Yun ang main thing eh. 'Di ba? Yun yung difference mo. Pag sinabi mong traditionally when you say downgrade, yun yung main difference. You compromise processing power. Like, example na lang, because this is also very in line with the US market where right now talagang doon nila kina-compare kasi doon pa lang siya lalabas. For example, the Pixel 3a, 'di ba?
Right.
It's the processing power. If you use that phone actually, hardware-wise, whatever, sige, iba yung feel, pero ang makita mo yung difference na medyo mabagal siya pag nagpo-portrait mode ka, 'di ba? On the other hand, Apple just decided, you know what, sige, mura. Pero processor the same, the rest hindi. So, ang interesting lang ng different approach. So,
True.
parang now, if you say traditionally downgrade to, ngayon, hindi mo siya, di ba, ang hirap i-apply. Kaya
Yeah.
ang gandang question,
Correct.
nung question ni Mary. Kasi
Sobrang
parang,
ganda
oo
nga,
nga,
actually.
no? Like, is newer better? But at the same time, this recognizes, para sa akin, this signals to me that brands are getting the whole point of people needing different things in phones.
Yeah.
For example, paano kung ang gusto mo nga, processing power, pero mukhang simple at basic needs na naman ng phone mo, hindi mo gusto na malaking screen or whatever. So this is
Yeah.
an upgrade for you. I mean, aside from the fact that the iPhone XR, which was one of their most affordable iPhones, was the best-selling iPhone, di ba?
Yeah.
So from a business perspective, parang great idea siya. From a user perspective, feeling ng users who wanted a cheaper iPhone, seen sila, di ba?
Yeah. Okay.
And then,
So
yun, di ba?
sorry. Go ahead.
Ano,
Okay. sorry. Okay, so I mean we're like almost 20 minutes, so let's try and kind of compress and wrap this up already since I don't want this video to go
What?
too
Ang
long.
bilis, no?
Oh,
Guys,
bilis, grabe.
time flies when you're having fun.
Oo. Miss ko na kayo. Parang hindi na tayo nakapag-collab. Wala na yung collab Saturdays natin.
Oo nga.
Pero let's try to parang piece this together and kind of see, at least for now, because again, we don't have hands-on experience with the phone just yet. Pero I want to hear your thoughts on who do you think the new SE will be for, and parang for someone like me who is considering maybe purchasing the SE, what would you think would make other users transfer to this new iPhone? Let's start with Mary.
I think it's for the people who are una-una looking for a secondary smartphone that they need. For example, may users kasi na may Android device and may iOS device. May mga ganung tao, and I think when they have a flagship Android device, they are looking for a cheaper they are looking for a cheaper iOS device. So it's parang pwede siyang ipasok doon sa mga ganang klase ng users, but also pwede rin siya sa mga users na hanggang ngayon we cannot deny the fact na marami pa rin taong naka-iPhone 6, naka-iPhone 7,
Yes.
and wala namang masama doon. And I think ito na rin yung right moment nila. Ito na yung parang right device nila for an upgrade. Kasi syempre, kung magja-jump sila, for example, gusto nila mag-upgrade and they want to get the iPhone 8 Plus or the iPhone 10, parang ang sakit-sakit pa rin sa bulsa.
Yeah.
Kasi yung mahal pa rin nila, it's around 30 plus thousand, ganyan. But then you're only getting A12 Bionic chip or lower than that, I think ito na rin yung moment nila. Medyo mahirap lang to other Android devices to jump to the new iPhone SE2 nga. Kasi nga, yung price talaga is medyo malaki.
Yeah.
Mid-range devices natin with Android is 15,000 to 20,000. Maganda na yung makukuha mo. So, I don't think medyo yun yung target niya. So, yeah, yun lang.
Isa.
Ako, I agree completely with Mary dun sa mga iPhone users, iPhone 6s. I mean, sino ba yung nakita ko naka-iPhone 5 pa? Tapos meron akong kilala, ang binili niyang iPhone 8 rin because he wanted the actual fingerprint scanner. Ayaw nila nung face and lock lang. That's one big thing. Especially now with all the masks, di ba? It's proving to be an issue. So yes,
Actually, Isa, regarding that mask, may mga nailusot pa sila. Sabi nila, bakit mask lang ba ang sinusuot namin? Naka-gloves din kami. Paano yun? Sabi ko, ewan ko, bahala na kayo.
Wow!
I don't know na. Ayoko na.
Pero true, di ba? Like, yun talaga, yung mga people looking to upgrade, those are, the iPhone, the new iPhone SE is a great choice. Pero ako talaga, personally for me, because ako, I like taking photos. I love the wide-angle camera. If you're a creator, di ba, again, I go back to the instance with my friend. She was even asking, binabala ko na kasing bilhin yung iPhone 11 kasi cute, may colors, tapos parang mas affordable compared sa iba, pero may lumabas na mas mura. Sabi niya, ano yung isa-suggest nyo? Tapos parang kami, even with Joshua, kasi kami dalawa yung kusap niya, sabi namin, you know what? Kung kaya mo namang magpatong ng konti, especially dahil creator ka, mahilig ka mag-video, mag-Instagram, di ba? You go for the 11 na. If
you have the means naman, diba?
Oo, diba? Kasi,
very good point.
Ako talaga, cameras yung main concern ko when I saw that. I mean, again, hindi natin alam how it will perform, but I also doubt that it will perform as well as the Google Pixel when it comes to photography because yun lang talaga yung phone na parang shocks. Ibibigay ko sa'yo na kahit isang camera lang because magaling talaga
yung level, no? Ganong level yung parang gusto nilang mangyari with the S2. SE2.
Pag kaya ng SE2, when we see it, why not? Pero as of now, from what I know and from what my experience is from the iPhone, wala. So, yun, I don't think it's for photo takers, obviously. It's really for those people with older iPhones na okay sila sa old iPhone nila, na gusto lang nila ng mag-upgrade na because syempre, kung yun nga, malapit, nandun ka na sa mga laylayan, mahirap na mag-update, ganyan. This is what you get.
Actually, like from most of the videos that I've been seeing online from like your average consumer, it sticks out in my head because sabi niya, this is an iPhone that I will get for my mom. So so it's something that maybe is like a more basic use case scenario, maybe perfect for FaceTime. So maybe yun nga, that's a good point, no? So if I'm thinking about getting the SE, and if my budget can take the hit, why don't I just get the 11? So actually, that's a very, very good point. Thank you for that. Maybe the iPhone 11 is in my future. Pero so
but
yun.
then,
Sorry.
Pero pag kung computein mo, diba? Kung computein natin, if you will be buying the new iPhone 11, dalawang iPhone SE2 na yung katumbas nun with the 64 gig, right?
Truly. Yeah, kailangan mo lang talagang, like, bottom line, kailangan mo ma-afford.
Balance lang.
Balance lang talaga.
Yeah. Pero,
Balance.
I mean,
Depende
remember,
talaga to.
Pero hindi, kasi syempre, yung case niya, content creator siya. So, it's either may camera pa siyang separate and her iPhone versus a phone with capable cameras.
Right.
Diba?
Okay,
so, parang yun yung...
So, yeah. So, obviously, wala ko tayong hindi masasagot sa video na to since wala pa tayong hands-on experience and we have yet to compare like side-by-side photos. The great equalizer here would be social media kasi if konti lang yung difference, maybe there is some leeway na parang maybe the SE2 is okay na for me. Pero again, this is something that we will have to answer when the phone arrives. Number 2 is when it's safe to go outside again because mahirap mag-camera samples sa bahay lang. Diba?
Yeah.
Oo.
So,
Ganda ng
yun.
lighting mo dyan though.
Well, thanks. So yeah, so I guess let's end the video here. We're closing in on 30 minutes, believe it or not. Parang ang bilis. Well, 26 minutes. Pero,
yeah.
so, but yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your initial thoughts on the new iPhone,
Of
iPhone
course.
11, iPhone SE 2020. Very, very insightful. Again, this is just like, I guess, the pilot episode for this this new whatever talk show, whatever it is. The
Actually,
socially distant tech show with all our friends from the Tech Mom and maybe a few more that we'll try to bring in. So thank you for watching this video. Again, we really appreciate it. Any final thoughts, Mary Isa?
Stay
nothing,
safe.
Just stay inside.
Yeah.
Yes, stay
Yun
safe.
talaga.
Stay safe, stay inside. Very, very, yeah. Stay safe, stay inside, stay healthy. Huwag pasaway, wash your hands.
Exercise.
Exercise.